My name's Tommy.
And my name's Tyler.
And welcome back to Where's Neutral.
All right, guys, so here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna at least need a basic wrench / socket set, some screwdrivers, refrigerant recovery machine, a pick set, a 3/8 ratchet, and some personal protective equipment. I got about 1 inch of glass in front of my eyes, so I think I'll be fine.
So when looking at an AC condenser, there's a lot of reasons why they can fail. A lot of vehicles you'll see with fin damage from something coming through the grill, smacking it here. This one here, actually, if you can see these lower section here is the transcooler, upper section is the AC condenser, so got to watch out for that as well. But the main reason why the ones fail on the Silverados is that these welds right here, like the crack, leaks all the Freon out, AC stops working. So we're going to be getting this cracked one out and putting this new one in. So the first thing you want to remember when you're working on anything AC related is you want to take it to a shop and have this refrigerant safely recovered. The first thing we're going to want to do to replace this condenser is we need to get this whole panel off. We need to get these cross braces off, the intake air box out, and this battery tray out. So I'll be doing that right now. Fun fact, this is actually the auxiliary battery tray.
Why won't you cooperate?
Why you gotta take that out?
To get to the trans lines.
Oh.
So I took the auxiliary battery tray out to get to some of the components down here, just for later. Took the battery tray out, I took all the bolts out of it here, and then you actually have to take this one little 10 mil out that's under here. Got to lift that up, use a 10 mil wrench because you can't get a socket on it with this cable here. And then you just lift it up, move it out of the way, and you actually grab the battery tray from this end, pull up like that because there's a little square of the battery tray that goes under here, lift up on this side and pull it out. So the last thing we need to do is just get this air box out of the way here, and then we can move on to the next steps. I'm going to quickly remove the tray that the air cleaner assembly sits on just to gain access to the bolt down here that holds the lines onto the condenser. After the tray for the air cleaner, I just took out these two bolts right here. Took out the middle bolt here. You just have to loosen the top and bottom bolts here. Then you can actually pull this up, get it off of those. Got a little turn like that. And then right here, you can see right where the AC lines connect to the condenser. So it's a lot easier to get to there. You don't have to take this off, but it does make your life a little easier.
All right, so what are we doing next, Tyler?
So now we've got everything out of the way here. The next thing that we need to do is take out the bolts that hold the radiator to the cross brace here. So it's just going to be this one here, and this one, over here. As you can see, it dropped forward a bit. And then you just gotta snake this air dam out over here. Try and get it to drop in between the condenser and the front end of the truck like that.
This is all you, buddy.
Now what you want to do, if you can see in there, there's this little plastic tab right here. You need to push that in and simultaneously pull the condenser up to get it out of the hook that's on the radiator. And then we're going to get the bolts out of here. Back here, there's a little bracket, little 10 mil bolt back there. Take that bracket off, remove that from the radiator as well to get that out of the way. Then we need to pull the radiator up, radiator and fan assembly together up, and try and move it over back like that. So the next thing I'm going to do, just get a little bit more room. You may not have to do it, but it's going to be better for video to, show and tell how to do stuff, is take off this little ram's horn shaped piece here. So what you want to do is, these are actually quick connects. There's one on each side. You push down on this quick connect here, on this side. On the other side, the quick connect's actually on the bottom. So you just push on it, you do that. Then there's one 8mm bolt right here for the clamp. Take that off. And you just lift off.
So, how you gonna get that off?
So the thing about these trans lines here is they use a little circlip to hold them in place here. I've already pulled this leg up out just for video purposes there, but you want to be really careful, because if you're not careful with them, they will fly across the shop. You'll never be able to find them again. So when you take them off, just make sure you get a good grip around them, just in case it wants to fly somewhere. Pull it off, because you will not find this on the floor, and if you do, it'll be a couple hours before you find it. So just be careful with that.
I need you to pretend like you give a fuck.
I was going to say
For fucking once.
Somebody grab me one of them rags.
Go ahead, Tommy. Start.
So I don't know what the
So don't forget to remove these plastics here. So these go just like this on the old pieces, like that, over top and over like that. Just take those off. You have to put them on the new one. And don't forget, there is a little bracket right here that goes into these here so that you can bolt it on. A little hole down there. So just take those off, put it on the new one, and you're good to go. All right, got the old one out, new one's going in. Got the plastic pieces and the bracket on here. So all we gotta do is just the exact opposite of what we did to take it apart. Now you do wanna make sure that you replace the gaskets that go on here. But other than that, everything's just the exact opposite of what it was taking it apart.
You did good, buddy. Dude, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you, Ethan.
So if you don't need help with the reassembly, you can skip to this timestamp for some important information on recharging your AC system.
So Dr. Professor Tyler has finished putting the new condenser in. What's next?
So next you want to take it to any of your local shops that can refill your AC for you. The most important thing with these is that after you do a big job like this, you have the system open. You don't want to buy one of those AutoZone refrigerant cans or anything like that because it's not going to charge your system properly. After doing a repair like this, you need the system be under a vacuum for at least 15 to 30 minutes to boil out any condensation, anything that's in there, anything that could harm the compressor, condenser, anything like that, and just to get a good charge in the system. So it needs to be done professionally at a shop. So just bring it in, get it filled up, get it pressurized, everything like that, and you're good to go.
If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section.
Thank you for watching.